सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् आदिशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the participants, viewers, visitors, Sarvanyapita Yajamans, Tanedars, Mahans, Shri Mahans, Kotaris, everyone sitting with us all over the world in more than 100 centers, in almost all time zone, all over the planet Earth. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I request all of you to come to the space of listening, because the program is experiential. It is experiential, not just intellectual. I'm not going to give you some words. I'm going to transmit the experience. First, few basic truths of life. Please understand, you don't manifest your desire, you manifest your cognition. You don't manifest in your life your desires, you only manifest in your life what you believe, what you cognize, what you perceive as reality. Most of us say, oh, I really desire wealth, I desire happy life, I desire health. Then why are you not manifesting it? The science of manifestation, very important sacred secret you need to know is, you do not manifest what you desire, but you manifest what you believe, what you cognize, what you perceive as reality. The gap between your beliefs and your desires. Listen carefully. I'll give you an example. Many of us say, I really desire wealth. But deep down you believe wealthy people are arrogant people, bad people. They do a lot of wrong things. If you believe wealthy people are arrogant, bad, wrong, they do many wrong things, they exploit others. If you have that belief, how are you going to manifest wealth in your life? Understand? Wealthy people are not bad. Those people who are bad, even if they don't have wealth, they will be bad with some other reason. They will be egoistic with some other reason. They will be exploiting with some other reason. I have seen people exploit their poverty. I have seen here in the ashram many times. The way they demand, if you don't attend to their demands even 1 inch, oh, because we are poor people, you don't attend to us? I have never seen a rich person demanding. I have seen billionaires coming here. I have never seen them demanding, because by the time you make billions, you are beaten by society so much, you are polished thoroughly. You know how to deal every situation. But I have always seen to be egoistic, to be exploiting, to be demanding, It is not necessary you have to be wealthy, but you always have an idea. Wealthy people are egoistic, bad, demanding, exploiting, doing wrong things to others. Listen carefully. How many of you really believe wealthy people become egoistic, exploiting, demanding, and doing bad to others? Raise your hand. When you believe something, you will manifest only that. You don't manifest your desire. Your desire is very superficial. Your reality is made out of the stuff called your perception and cognition, belief system. Your reality is not made out of your desire. Your desire is not the material out of which your reality is made. Your perception is the material out of which your reality is made. If you desire wealth, but you believe, perceive, cognize wealthy people are bad, or wealth is too much responsibility, naturally you will not manifest wealth in your life. The gap between your desire and your perception is what I call mental patterns. Listen carefully. You desire wealth, but you believe it's almost impossible for you. Various reasons. The fight which goes on between your desire and your belief is mental patterns. That is mental patterns. Listen carefully. This whole 2-day program is all about wealth. I'll be helping you to complete many of your wrong perceptions, cognitions, beliefs about wealth consciously, experientially. I tell you, in the modern day, tons of researchers are proving one truth. I can give you at least 1,000 studies and researches. Anything you cognize, you create a certain energy field about your cognition. You attract situations, people, everything around you to make that cognition into reality. All you need is will persistence. Will persistence means not next 12 years sitting and doing meditation. No, I don't call that as will persistence. Your decision, you are not going to give up your intention, is all I call will persistence. You can continue to be eating, sleeping, driving, doing your routine. You are not expected to sit under a tree and close your eyes and do something till your jata grows and penetrates the ground. No, I don't call that as a will persistence. Deciding not to give up on your intention is will persistence. I'll repeat this basic few principles because I'm using many new words, technical terms. Listen. You do not manifest your desire, you manifest your belief. You always desire health, but you strongly believe your dad had diabetes, you are going to have it. Understand? That's a difference between desire and belief. You desire health, but you believe strongly, oh, my father had diabetes, I think I'm almost there. Unfortunately, the science of manifestation is not what you desire, but what you believe. The science of manifestation is not what you desire, but what you believe, what you cognize, what you perceive. The gap between your desire and your perception, that is what I call mental patterns. It goes on affecting you, understand? Your mental patterns goes on affecting you, but you always tell, I am too busy to repair myself. Okay? Sit in a broken car and go on be rotating the handle or pushing and pulling the gears, do whatever you want. You are not going to move 1 inch. And if somebody says, please, why don't you repair your broken car? You are not moving. No, I am too busy to repair. I can't get down now and repair because I am hurriedly going to some place. That is utter stupidity. Let's get down and repair. Let's get down and repair. If we are not moving, if we are stuck somewhere, let us not give reasons. Let us be really ferocious and clean it up. Let us be really ferocious and clean it up. Listen intensely. You also start cherishing from young age. Stress-free, relaxed life means poverty. Please understand, if you look in and see your visualizations about stress-free, relaxed life, it is always indirectly associated with poverty. You strongly believe carefree life means irresponsible, means no responsibility. And deep inside, you do believe poverty is good. You do believe poverty is good. Deep inside, unfortunately, the life negative religions put certain reverence and respect for poverty. One good thing I found throughout the Upanishads, not even in one place poverty is respected. That's the only reason, till British came, we were the largest economy. India need to know, poverty is because you gave up Vedic lifestyle, not because you lived Vedic lifestyle. Till Vedic lifestyle was with you, poverty was never near you. Because throughout the Upanishads, nowhere poverty is respected, worshipped, revered, even indirectly. Rishis were never poor, loaded with tons of powers. Kings come and bow down to rishis to learn the weapons and powers. Listen, unfortunately, the life negative religions have put a thought current that poverty is good and kind of a reverence and respect for poverty. Charity and reverence for poverty, both are just to keep poor people suppressed and stopping them rebelling. It can be a good political strategy, but that is not a spiritual truth. You need to acid wash yourself about your beliefs and cognitions. I'm not saying poor people are wrong, all that. All I am trying to tell you is, as long as you cherish reverence, respect for poverty, you will be only attracting that. As long as you cherish the idea, the wealthy people are bad, arrogant, anything wrong, you will be only living in poverty. You will not manifest wealth. Understand? Ultimately, wealth is neither good nor bad. It is a resource available for you to do what you want. Wealth is not even just money or currency. Money is one wealth, currency is one wealth, the assets are one wealth, and being alive, active is one wealth. All this put together is wealth. It's not just currency, it's not just money, it's not just assets, it is being active also. All the four put together is wealth. Money, currency, assets, being active. Listen, wealth is neither bad nor good. It's an utility. It's an utility, that's all. If you want to have, manifest in your life. If you don't want to have, leave it. It is that simple. That is where the problem starts now. No. It's not that simple. I am trying to manifest for last 25 years. You are trying to, but you are not manifesting. Please understand. You may be having desire, but you don't have belief. That's a difference. Desire is different. Belief is different. Desire is different. Belief is different. You may be desiring to have wealth. You may not be believing it as your possibility. You may not be perceiving it as your possibility. You may not be cognizing it as your possibility. Understand? The first and foremost important step we need to do to create an energy field of attracting wealth. As I mentioned, there are tons of researches proving in the modern day, anything you cognize, you become energy field for it. And you attract situations, persons, knowledge, everything required to manifest that cognition into your reality. In these 2 days, I commit with you, I'll clean up all the mess inside you. The gap between your desire and your perception, that mental patterns, that's what I call mess. I'll clean up. That's one. Second, I'll create an energy field in you to attract wealth and manifest wealth. This too is only the goal of this 2 days program. And I commit with you, I'll do it. Whether you are in Bangalore Adinam, physically in front of me, or all over the world, I'll do it. The first step we need to do, looking back, the gap between your desire and your cognitions. How you started perceiving wealth, money. How you started perceiving. I can tell you a small story. First time, how I was introduced to money and started interacting with money. I still remember my 3rd birthday. My father has given me a Ganesha who actually ate food. If you have read my biography, you would have read the incident. If you are interested, you can go to YouTube where I have narrated the whole story. I was given that Ganesha as a gift and I was so curious and busy with playing with the deity. And then in Indian village we have a habit, all the family elders will give coins on the birthday as a gift to the kids. So I was sitting and playing with my Ganesha and all the family elders came. I am supposed to bow down to them. It's a tradition. So I touch their feet and they will give money. A lot of money got collected. Must be some 70, 80 rupees. In those days, it's a big money. And for a kid, it's a too big money. And it was too much of coins and notes, so my father helped me to pack the whole thing in a hand key. So I looked at him and asked, what should I do with this? He said, you can buy whatever you want. I said, I don't need anything. I only wanted this Ganesha. You already gave it to me. I don't need anything. He said, then you can give it to anybody you want. So I just called all my cousins, brothers, everyone was playing. I grew up in a large joint family. 27 of us grew up together. So it's almost like a one school, small school. So all of them are playing. I called in my loud voice, hey, anybody wants, come and take this money. I don't want it. So 4 or 5 kids were running, and my elder brother ran fast and took the whole thing, whole hand key. My father told me to tell my elder brother to share everyone, to share with all. I said, I have decided I don't want. And I said, whoever wants, take it. So he took it. How can I interfere in this after that? It's up to him. I will not even interfere, giving any further instruction to how they should share or who should share and all that. I said, I don't want. That's my first relationship with money. I still see very clearly that's the same relationship. Still, I don't touch money. I don't handle. Never felt the need. Anyhow, I am not saying this should be your pattern or this should be your. I am just giving you an example of how I started relating with. So now dig out how you started relating with money. That was actually my completion with money. I touched first time money only to give Dhana. Still I am doing the same thing. Still I touch money only to give Dhana. How you cognized money, wealth, what all your perceptions and beliefs and cognitions about money. Let's dig out. Let's get them out first. The moment you remember money, does it bring tremendous pain, suffering, impossibility, all that in you? What is the emotion or energy it invokes in you? So put your pen to paper and just keep writing whatever comes to your mind. If you feel tortured, irritated, the moment you think of money, whatever you think, money is difficult, money is impossible, money is, unless you cheat, you can't get the money. Even if you cheat it, somebody will cheat from you. So much goes on inside you about money. Your incompletions with money. Just spend few minutes and let's dig out all the incompletions, mental patterns we have, perceptions, beliefs and cognitions we have about money. Listen, the first step we need to do now, cleaning up, completing these mental thought patterns, the incompletion patterns related to wealth, and stopping them from recurring. Please understand, biggest problem is when you do not recognize something as a pattern, it continues to exist in you and recur. Please understand. Recurring, for example, today you remember, yes, I have a lot of incompletions and patterns. Incompletion means, let me define. Your past sitting in your present, not letting you live your future, is incompletion. It has no logic. Because you lost love of somebody, you decide never to love again. It has no logic. Tons of negative decisions, cognitions you make about life is incompletion. I'll give you one small example. 8-year-old kid is in the classroom. Teacher asks, who is the first Prime Minister of India? The kid jumps on the bench and shouts, Mahatma Gandhi. Naturally, the whole class laughs. Because Mahatma Gandhi is not, neither is Mahatma nor he is first Prime Minister. Okay, that you leave it. When the whole class laughs, she decides never to come in the front, jump up and be active. Even after 50 years, if she becomes a CEO of a company, in the team meeting, she will be telling her ideas to somebody else and somebody else will be presenting. Even if she is the head of the meeting, she will continue to suffer the decision she made at the age of 8. How many of you see this is happening even in your life in some form? That is what I call incompletion. Understand, there is a very powerful science by Sadashiva in Agama. Sadashiva is the first Guru, Adi Guru. He explains in Agama, of course, the moment I utter this word, many will have many questions. What? Sadashiva? He was supposed to be God. Was he Guru? He was supposed to be energy. Was he teaching? Let me be very clear. He is the pure consciousness beyond time and space, but he also assumed form within the time and space. The formless came in form many times and taught the great spiritual truths to the world. We should not even use the word was. Is the right word. He gives a beautiful science of completing with this incompletion patterns, known, unknown. Understand, if you know the reason for certain pattern, it is called known pattern. If you don't know, it is unknown pattern. Sometimes you will have a heaviness, suffocation, but you don't even know why. That is unknown pattern. Sometimes you know why you are going through what you are going through. That is known pattern. Known or unknown, you can complete. You can be out of it. It is possible. It is possible. I'll explain this science of completion. Understand, this one technique can help you whether you want to get rid of your headache or your whole ignorance and get into enlightenment. Whether you want as simple as healing your headache or as complicated as enlightenment. Anything this one technique can give you. This one technique, it is a complete end-to-end, alpha to omega. It's from Sadashiva directly. In the Agama, 94th verse, 22nd technique. The chapter is called Shivajnanopanishad and also called as Vijnana Bhairava. Chittat yanta kritir nasti mamantar bhavayet iti vigalpanam abhavena vigalpair uchito bhavet. You don't have to remember. I am uttering every time so that I will remember. That's all. No, it is just to keep the purity of the teaching. I want all of you to know, whatever I am sharing with you is my personal enlightenment experience, which is in tune with the earlier master's experience. My Apta Pramana, my Atma Pramana in tune with the Apta Pramana, means the earlier masters. The Shastra Pramana. Only that can become your Sakshi Pramana. Never learn from a person who does not have Atma Pramana, enlightenment. He will be only Pandit, repeating. Same way, never learn from a person who claims yes, enlightenment, but does not keep his experience in tune with the Shastra Pramana and shares with you. It's always dangerous. Maybe it must have been good for him, but we don't know whether it is good for all of you. The Atma Pramana should always be acid washed with Apta Pramana, Shastra Pramana. Only that can become Sakshi Pramana, experiential reality for you. Never learn from anybody who has only knowledge, not experience. Same way, never learn from somebody who claims having only experience and does not connect, purify, make it in tune with the Shastra and presents it to you. There is always a danger. If you don't bother about the Shastra Pramana, you may be having kakka biryani. Be careful. Listen. To keep the purity of the teachings, I keep the original Sanskrit verses. I'll give you the translation now. Consciously feel within the mind stuff of past memories of incompletion with its activities as mind, intellect and ego not existing in me. By contemplating this way in your inner space, disidentify from the past impressions and memories of completion. Put your active attention at the space of past happening. Relive these imagined impressions and memories of incompletion. Then the mind stop having fully ceased from its present characteristics of forming thought patterns and cognitions is complete. Thus you become complete and achieve the original space of complete completion. Listen. Now I will explain. I have read out the translation. I will explain what to do. Now you wrote many of the patterns, incompletions, thought currents you are having about money, ideas, cognitions you developed about money from the young age. Do only one thing. Just go back to that same age when the incidents happened in you, the cognition started building in you, the beliefs started building in you, the idea started building in you, the perception started building in you. Relive the same situation. I am not asking you just remember. Remembering means, for example, something happened at the age of 7 which is still hurting you about money. You asked 1 rupee from your uncle and he did not give, but he gave it to his son. It's still sitting and hurting. If now you are 47, this happened 7. You being 47-year-old person and remembering what happened at the age of 7 is remembering. Forget you are 47. Forget who you are now. You may be having millions. Just become that 7-year-old who asked and did not receive. For you, that 1 rupee must have been almost life. I have seen people, they develop even wheezing when they were not given as simple as a chocolate or an ice cream by their friend or family or brother. I have seen. Because for a child, it may be life. Just go back, forget who you are now. Become that person. When that incident happened, relive. Just see what has happened at that time. You will see many of the unknown, suppressed emotions will break. And I tell you, many diseases will be healed. I have seen people walking out of tumors, cancers, asthma, wheezing, just by completion. Because many of your diseases have their roots in some of the incompletions of the past. When you relive, many pain parts in you breaks. Pain bodies collapse. The pain patterns melt down, which completes many other issues which you don't even remember. I have seen when people do completion, to complete the wealth-related incompletions, suddenly they get into health, because the same incompletions which created wealth issues only were creating health issues. When they melt down, people become free even from both. Listen carefully. I'll repeat once more. Now you would have written so many patterns, incompletions, thought currents, ideas, cognitions. Take few minutes. Go back to each incident, each pain, each hurting. Relive. 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 Don't justify what happened. Don't try to console yourself. No consolation will work. No justification will work. Neither help others nor try to help yourself. Just relive. I have seen when somebody has tears, others try to console. No, relax. You are not more compassionate than me. Let me do that job. You don't interfere in my job. Let you just go through. Even you don't try to console yourself. That is not going to work. If something has to break inside, let it break. It's okay. When you relive, the powerlessness, incompletion, loses power over you. I'll guide you step by step. And I commit with you, I'll lead you all to completion. And I know how to awaken, trigger the incompletions in you and break them. Help you to relive and relieve. I am supporting all of you. Have courage. Let's clean up. my love and respects. Welcome all of you for the second day sessions. First, I wanted to answer your questions. Listen, I'll give priority to all the questions related to the sacred truths, sacred secrets I was explaining yesterday. I'll give you the gist again in few minutes. First thing, you do not manifest what you desire, but you manifest what you believe. You manifest what you perceive. You manifest what you cognize. If you cognize struggle as you, if you believe you as a struggle, you will manifest only that. If you believe, if you cognize, if you perceive you as the ups and downs, you will manifest only that in your life. So the first basic truth. So if you perceive yourself as a struggle, you will manifest only that. And you desire health, wealth, joy, completion, enlightenment, stress-free, beautiful, blissful, content life. But you perceive you are not qualified for that, or that is not going to happen for you. You are not capable of taking responsibility for that. Unfortunately, you manifest what you perceive, not what you desire. Unfortunately, you manifest what you believe, not what you desire. Now, this gap, struggle, is what I call incompletions, mental patterns. When the completion starts happening, your perception, your beliefs become your desires. Your desire and your beliefs becoming one is what I call completion. Then simply you start manifesting. What do you want to manifest? Listen. I am revealing one of the important sacred secret, cosmic truth. Upanishad says, if you reveal the divine secrets to unqualified people, your head will burst. First, when I read that, I thought, oh, this is just to frighten us. Actual problem in your life towards enlightenment, higher consciousness, or to achieve anything you want to achieve, to realize your intention to be. If you have missed today morning LSP, I recommend and request all of you to see today morning the Living Shuddhadvaita process. It's freely available. Please watch. Listen, that will really help you. That's like a complimentary session to this whole Secrets of Attracting Wealth program. I'll give you the essence. Listen carefully. Whatever you want to be, enlightened, healthy, wealthy, whatever, the actual work you need to do is on your fears. Actual work you need to do is on your fears. You are working on many wrong things. You think you need to work on your desires. You think you need to work on your energy. You think you need to work on your activism. You need to work on your intelligence. No, I am telling you, Intelligence is not information. It is ability to handle information. That comes only when you crack down your fears. In the path of enlightenment, if fear is a wall, desire is just a small rope hanging between two poles. Guilt may be a small one thani bush in one corner, which you may not even need to attend. Many things which you may not even need to face, you go on wasting your time on it, working on it. Actually, what you need to face, you need to crack down on your fear. That is the most important wall you need to break. Even here, the secrets of attracting wealth, the most important thing you need to break is your fear. You need to crack is your fear. It's for the courageous. Actually, I see, from my own experience, I tell you, wealth worships the feet of courageous people. End of the whole secret. You may think, looks too plain, too bland. Internalize your inner space. Internalize this truth. Use this truth as a weapon to beat yourself down. Understand? If you beat yourself with the truth, you will never collapse. You will raise up. Wrong part of you will be broken, destroyed. Not the right part. If you beat yourself with lies and luxuries, you will unnecessarily not only create powerlessness, you will be growing in wrong direction. Drill yourself with this one truth. Actually, you need to work on fear. Listen. Please come to the space of listening. Listen. I told you the purpose of this program is two things. One, to clean up the incompletions, patterns you carry about wealth, and create a right space, a powerful magnetic energy center in you to attract wealth, situations supporting you to create wealth, people supporting you to create wealth, making you like a magnetic energy center for manifesting the wealth the way you want. Listen. I have done only first step yesterday. Today I will do the second step now. It's not magic, some mantra, some jatu. No. It's a clear science. Anything you decide as your perception, belief, cognition, intention, life, you become magnetic energy center for that. That is why the psychiatrists are the most, that is the profession where more number of people become mad. No, really. Psychiatrists are the profession where the maximum number of people become mad. You don't know. It's a statistics actually. They need this punishment because these fellows make everyone believe they are mad. No, recently the stupid fellows, this whole Psychiatry Association has gone crazy. They declare every human emotion as a disorder. Now, just to bring whole world under their umbrella as their passions, they make everyone believe their passions. And finally they become sick, mad. Really. Listen. Because anything you intend, you become energy center for it. You become magnetic energy center for it. Now, consciously decide what do you want to manifest in next 3 months in your wealth field. Please understand. Now I am going to awaken your Kundalini Shakti and concentratedly make it flow in the direction of your wealth. I'll make your intention now as an energy field for you. Next 3 months, don't even plan for some 30 years, no. Next 3 months, what do you want to do? Don't even plan with your abilities. Here, just your abilities are not going to be working. My abilities are also going to support you. So don't have the restriction based on your ability. You write clearly what is your intention, what is it you want to manifest in next 3 months in the field of wealth. Whatever you think as wealth, sometime you may think more than money, currency, some person as a wealth for your life, or some situation as wealth for your life, or some being active, or whatever you consider as your wealth. Sometimes people feel even extraordinary powers as your wealth. Whatever you consider as your wealth, you want to manifest, attract in the next 3 months, please pen down. Decide very consciously, because I am going to stream your Kundalini energy into this thought current, into your intention. So it will become reality. Please do not take it light. I bless you all. Let your desire become intention and reality. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
The question is from London, Paduka Mandir. Ross, I want to come for inner awakening. Swamiji, can you do something please to take away my doubt or pattern that stops me from spending my savings as a pensioner, so that I can come with the belief that money will come with ease. Ross Sivalani from
Ross,
London,
first
Paduka
thing,
Mandir.
inner awakening is not expense you will be doing. It will be the best investment you will be doing it on yourself. Actually, earlier I was giving the whole program free. Unfortunately, people don't open their heart unless they open their packet. No, really. Even now I am seeing, whenever I give a free program, after the first session, 40% people are missing. Second day, only 30% people sit. If it's a 5-day, 6-day program, I have to be sitting all alone. That is when I decided, let me talk to people in their language. Even now, the whole inner awakening, whatever I teach, whole thing is available in the YouTube, in my channel freely. Paying for inner awakening itself is a religious action. That itself makes you matured to listen and receive. Now I saw it experientially. Unless you do that, you don't open up. I am seeing, see now I am handling millions of people in last 12-13 years of my life. That is the reason I kept the money, and I tell you, never, when somebody has an intention, money will be a problem. And I am powerful enough to shower you with wealth the moment you have intention to be here to learn. I will not allow the money to be a black cage for your enlightenment. Understand? I am uttering these words with a lot of responsibility. And Rose, I tell you, you will have wealth just like that. You will be here to attend the inner awakening. I just wanted to ask one thing. How many of you just made the intention, simply money happened, time, everything happened, and you attended the inner awakening? Raise your hand. Just raise the hand. Rose, please look around. Just look around, see the hands up. How many hands are up? All of them are Nithyananda's witnesses. All of them are witnesses for my power. So with these witnesses, I give you the commitment. Make the intention, you will be here. And I actually tell you, inside when you iron out, outside ironing out is my responsibility. You move small incompletions, I'll move planets for you to be here. It will be the best investment. You will be doing it on yourself. And I also tell you, make your intention, that's enough. You will see suddenly money flows, time flows, everything flows. All the obstacles are removed and you are here. My blessings. Please go ahead.
Nithyanandam Swamiji, I'm Vikram from Chennai. I have a question about my MLM business. I got the blessings from you nearly around 1 year back for my MLM business. But till now I have not been able to make a single sign up.
No, listen.
Where is the mistake
Listen,
I'm making?
listen. You got my blessing. You did not give your blessing to it.
Okay.
Understand? My blessing is available everywhere. Always. And at least take the responsibility to assimilate my blessings. Look in, where are the patterns? How much of actual belief you have that you will be able to make it? What's the effort you put? What is actually, where are you? How that business occurs to you? How you occur to that business? Ask these basic questions. You will have answers. And if you straight point blank say, I had your blessings and still I have not made. Yes, my blessings are there. It is like people come and ask me, Swamiji, bless us, we should have a kid. I say, Tathastu. And then you come back after 5 years and say, we took blessings from 5 years from before and we did not have kids. My blessings are there. There. Come on. There is something you need to do. So understand how you are occurring to it, how that is occurring to you. I can say, my teachings are my blessings. My teachings are my blessings. Pick it up. Pick up my teachings. That will make what you want as reality. The word blessings, you can always pick it up. Pick up my teachings, that is my blessings. That will only make what you want as reality.
Yeah, my name is Dushyant.
Go ahead.
My question is, right now I think we have many mantras and tantras which have been floated across, like we have, I think, Kanakadhara Sotram, Kuber Mantra. I think there are many combinations of Sri Yantra, Kuber Mantra. So I just want to ask you this, that is there a simple way and an accurate and more effective way of, accumulating wealth through ritual process?
Yes, I can give you from my experience and from the Agama. Sri Yantra is the most easiest, very powerful. Get proper Sri Yantra anywhere available. It's called Sri Chakra. Anywhere available. Have it in your home and in your workplace. If you bring it, I can energize and give you also. Keep it. Whenever you find time, you don't have to chant any other mantra. Just gaze at it. It's a DNA of the cosmos. Even if you gaze at it, your brain will have the same electric signals of that same shape. Whenever your brain activates the electric signals in the same shape of Sri Yantra, you become complete, overflowing with energy. You attract all the best things in your life. Simple, straightforward, directly from Agama. Agama means Sadashiva. Sadashiva's teachings.
One last question from San Jose Center. Sendil Sankarappan. Sendil is asking, Nithyanandam Swamiji, I invest in stocks thinking of getting huge returns, but lately have been taking a beating. I thought I was being too greedy, but based on what you said, it may not be that greedy. Do I keep applying courage and hold on to my investment applying courage and will perseverance, or take some loss like some people are advising? Thanks a lot, Sendil.
Sendil, I want to tell you, you are taking a beating in stock not because of your greed, but because of the Wall Street's greed. Understand? It's a very clear, a very scientific method of exploiting people's desire to have money. See, the whole stock business is nothing but very systematically exploiting the collective desire to have money. Nothing else. So I tell you, that business, the only thing you need is not just courage. It will be like a you should not be afraid to break any of the so-called values. See, it's like when somebody wants to enter into politics, his dharma becomes different. He cannot be having certain dharmas which we have in our normal day-to-day life. His dharma is different. Same way, when you want to enter into this stock field, you should know how to play with others' desires, how to play with the greed of the Wall Street. And you should not hold on to your values which usually you will follow in other places. Say, for example, you have this big value of non-violence. You should not have that when you are investing in the stocks. That will not work. There the dharma is different. There the Vaishya dharma is different. So two things I'll personally give you two advice. One, have courage. Second, give up non-violence when it comes to Vaishya dharma. These two will take care of you. And I know this is what exactly is your pattern. Have dharma of non-violence in life, but not where you are doing the Vaishya dharma. I'll tell you a small story. It actually happened. I read it in the Facebook. I was shocked that who put this in the Facebook, because this actually happened in my life. My grandmother I just enjoyed my life with her. She's such a sweet person. One day morning, in the street, people in villages, Indian villages, in the street, they sell curd, buttermilk, the spinach, all that. So, the old lady comes selling the spinach. Kattu ettana, kattu orana, kattu rendana, like this, they will call. Means one pack is 1 anna, 1 pack is 2 anna, like that they have. So she was shouting in the street saying 1 pack 1 anna, 1 pack 1 anna, come, come. My grandmother went and she was bargaining with that lady to make it into half anna. Half anna, 1 anna is I think 16 and a half paise or something like that. Or anyhow, in those days, anna was the way, not paise, anna. So 1 anna was the price that lady was telling. My grandmother asked, no, give me for half anna. She negotiated, finally brought it to half anna and bought 8 packs. So she saved 4 annas. When that lady was giving, my grandmother slowly asked, hey, did you have your breakfast? Morning. She said, no, only after going back I have to cook and eat. She said, wait. I ran into the house, brought full plate of idli, chutney, full breakfast, which must be at least 10 anna worth, and gave it to her. And that lady ate, and she gave water also. She took care of everything. And that lady ate and got very happy, and then she went with her remaining thing. And then I asked my grandmother, you saved 4 anna in the business, but you gave away 10 anna. She said in Tamil beautifully, Dharmattala vyabaram paaka kudadra, vyabarattala dharmam paaka kudadra. I'll translate. In dharma, no business. In business, no dharma. She said, vyabarattala dharmam paaka kudadra, dharmattala vyabaram paaka kudadra. In dharma, no business. In business, no dharma. Senthil, your problem is you are bringing your non-violence into your business. You should not. You should become just like a Wall Street fellows. Only then you will be successful in that. Thank you. Be blissful.
For manifesting them into reality, whatever we wish to do, what kind of the visualization that we have to brought into?
See, what you want, command it with your will. Please understand one thing. All of you listen. Your will is the umbilical cord connection between your individual soul and the cosmos. If you shake your individual soul with your will, cosmos has to shiver, because it is connected through the spiritual umbilical cord, your will. I don't know how many of you read in Puranas. A yogi sits under the tree and starts meditating, creating certain will to get that boon. And Indraloka burns, Devaloka shakes, and Indra has to run, Brahma has to run to attend. It is true. If you sit here and create a will, if you can shake your individual soul, your individuality with your will, naturally you will make the cosmos shake, move. Visualize very as clearly as you can what you want as your life, how you want your life to be manifested, and will it. Understand, when you will, multiple energies in your biomemory, in your muscle memory, in your system gets integrated to that will. Actually, you have multiple energies inside you. Unfortunately, all of them are in their own direction. Even complete you do not know what you want. Because morning you told yourself you want this. By noon you already changed. By night it is different. By the time your first order reaches from head to toe, there is a second order. By the time that reaches from your head to toe, your desires have changed. Even you as whole do not know what you want.
Individual will is obstacled by nervousness and fear mostly.
Again,
Can't go-
that is again your disturbed ideas about you. You can clearly tell yourself even that to be healed by your own will. Understand? Your will, actually this which you are saying nervousness and all that is nothing but your decision not to will. So your will can heal it and I will support it.
The next question we have is from Ottawa Center, Canada. Tipusius Dunstan, he is asking, we have a lot of debts and it's very frustrating. How can we reduce debt this year?
Very practical question. Many people are suffering and struggling with it. I tell you, please understand. Many of you may be having this issue. Listen. Listen very carefully. I am not going to give you any mystical solution. Don't even think the solution I am giving is mystical. Very practical. I tell you. Debt, I am defining. Debt is nothing but the man's lifestyle of never looking into his money. Listen. You have so much of incompletion, pain. The moment you remember about money, you never look into your accounts, what comes, what goes, till whole thing collapses. Let me ask a very bold question. All of you are here to know about the secrets of attracting the wealth. How many of you have so much pain the moment you remember about wealth and you never look into your balance sheet? Raise your hand. True. He himself is raising the hand. I am telling you, the pain you have about wealth, the moment you remember the wealth, the pain and impossibility you carry need to be completed. Then you will never be afraid of looking at your balance sheet. Fear of looking at your balance sheet lets it rot. Listen, I am using very strong words. Fear of looking at your balance sheet lets it rot. Yesterday I said very boldly, I don't touch money. I am telling you, I don't touch money other than for giving Dhana. But I don't sleep, I don't put my head to rest unless I see the balance sheet of the whole Sangha every night. I can tell you how many tumblers, glasses we have in any of my adhinams from my memory. Not pride, Because I do not have any pain with it. Because I have no pain to look into it. All of you are very happy to count the currency, but nobody wants to look into the balance sheet. This is one of the very important mental pain pattern you need to break, I tell you. Tipushi Dunstan, I commit with you. Just break this pattern today with completion and decide. Every night you will sleep after seeing your bank balance, your balance sheet. I commit with you, you will get out of debts within 1 year. And I am responsible for this word. Do it like a religious action. Do it like a religious duty. Every night, see your balance sheet and go to bed. Anybody who has this problem of lot of debts, I give you this as a religious technique, and I am responsible for completing your debts and getting you out of it in 1 year. Understand, when I say this, it's a technique, and I also will use my extraordinary powers to support you. Both. Teachings are not always just teachings. It is to support you to get out of powerlessness. When you start following the teachings, there will naturally extraordinary things happening, because we don't use in Hindu tradition words only to give concepts. We also use the words to give energy. So I give you this as a concept and energy. Take this as a religious responsibility. My Guru has instructed me every night, balance sheet, movable assets I have, immovable assets I have, debts I have, loans I need to pay, and the precious metal I have, because we Indians, precious metal is one of the important part of our life. Whatever, see once, and this is the net worth, and sleep. Do this as a religious duty. Do this like a meditation. You can call this as Lakshmi Puja. Every night, few minutes. I tell you, your cognition, when it does not fall on something, that becomes blind spot. Even after that becomes blind spot, if you don't attend, that becomes cancerous. All the cancers of your life. See, a broken relationship is cancer in the relationship field. A debt is a cancer in the wealth field. It is only blind spots becomes cancer. Do this as your religious duty. Take this as an initiation from me. And you don't try to justify it. Oh, it is a good technique Swamiji gave. If I do, my mind will change. Then I will really get out. You don't try to build on it, because finally, end of the day, after all, it's a technique. I have tried so many techniques, and let me dump it. You usually dump all the techniques into dustbin. That is why I am saying, take it as a Lakshmi Puja. Maybe you can do it like, have a small picture of me and say that because you told I am doing, and after 1 year, I will hold you responsible. Now you can hold me responsible. I am giving you the commitment. Every night, do this as a religious duty and technique. Religious duty. Not even as technique, because techniques you dump into dustbin within 10 days. You go to every road and learn different techniques and dump them into different road dustbins. Bangalore being a spiritual capital, go to every road, you will get one kriya, one technique, one method. No. In Karnataka, every street has one Jagat Guru. That is good actually, not bad, that is good. Better to have one Jagat Guru in every street than the Don in every street. Come on. It's very good, nothing wrong. And being a spiritual capital of India, all techniques you dump into dustbin. I'm not giving this even as a technique. I'm giving this as a religious instruction. Puja, you never stop. I've always seen people doing it. In my experience, I tell you, as long as I was teaching as a meditation technique Kriya, the practice ratio was only 20%. When I added puja into it, do this pranayam, this Kriya, and then complete this puja. When this became part of puja, the practicing ratio is more than 90%. So I am giving you this instruction as Lakshmi Puja. Do it. The practicing ratio is drastically high when it becomes a religious instruction. So practice it. You will see, you will be out of depth this year. I know everyone thinks, let me have jackpot, let me have lottery. One person even had a bargaining application to me. You tell me the number of this lottery, I'll give you half of it. Are a fool. If I need half of it, then I'll get the whole. Why should I tell you the number and get half of it? Lotteries do not make people rich, I tell you. Lotteries do not make people rich. It only brings harassing people around you. It only makes harassing people around you. So first, bring completion and ability to handle, then money will be boon, blessing, joy, celebration. Now this is one of the important things. We always keep it as a blind spot. We think money will solve all the problems. Yes, it can, if you are complete enough. Otherwise, just even if you get a lottery or mega jackpot or anything, people can talk to you for half an hour and convince you they will triple that money and give you and take away the whole thing. Because when you fall for greed, when you have greed, you can be easily made to fall for it. You can very easily be made to fall for it. Please be very clear. If you have greed, you have a big board on your forehead telling, please come and cheat me. Anybody can sit and talk to you for 10 minutes and dangle the carrot and take away what you have. How many of you had this kind of bad experience in your life? Raise your hand. I tell you, it is possible. That is the way things happen. So bring completion. That's the best way. That's the first way and best way to attract and retain wealth. To attract and retain wealth.
The next question we have is from Melbourne Center. Sujana. Sujana is asking, if I would like to master the manifestation of my desires, what would be a single factor that I have to be good at? Sujana?
Made Sujana?
Sujana, please wait.
Yes. first thing I want to tell you, the only thing you need to be good at is perpetual completion. Constantly being in the space of completion. That one is enough. That one is enough. You will be able to manifest anything you want. Yesterday I taught you the completion process. Practice that for next 21 days every night. Sit with yourself. Any pattern, incompletion, incidents, you remember, pen down. Go on completing for next 21 days every night. By 1 month, you will learn the taste of completion. You will start being in the space of completion perpetually. That is the master key to manifest anything you want. I tell you, there are some things for which you need money to buy. There are many other things you just need MasterCard. MasterCard is perpetual completion. Perpetual completion. So, if you ask me, I would like to master the manifestation of my desires. What would be a single factor that I have to be good at? Perpetual completion.
The next question we have is from Penang, Malaysia Center, Ren Khan Tan. What can I do after this 2-day session to guide myself into achieving the peak wealth state? Where do I go from here?
Renka Tan, Penang, Malaysia, yes. The one thing I'll recommend, next 21 days every night completion before going to sleep, about all the wealth incompletion patterns you have. All the incompletion patterns you have, self-doubt you have about creating wealth, self-hatred you have about creating wealth, self-denial you have about creating wealth, all that please relive and complete. Next 21 days, I guarantee you will achieve the peak wealth state and you will start manifesting it. My blessings.
Nityanandam Swamiji. Swamiji, I don't have the money to come for the inner awakening program. That is my
Okay. Now, do the completion that I don't have with that pattern. You will see, you will attract wealth. Please understand, never money stands as an obstacle for your spiritual seeking. Maybe if you have the anger, why should I pay for spirituality? Then you will not get it.
And I chose December because I was not confident that I'll be.
Now, please understand,
October.
whenever you say, I want to attend, Swamiji, bless me, it should come, so I should attend. Always it happens. But there are some people, why should I pay for spirituality? If you have the anger towards paying for spirituality, then you will never be able to attract. Please understand, you are now gone into the mental setup, knowingly or unknowingly, the whole civilization. Unless you give, you don't even receive it full-heartedly. I've seen. Whenever, you see, I've done tons of free programs, still doing tons of free programs. But in the free programs, I always see people, Swamiji, this program is nice, but can you teach it in my city? If I come there, Swamiji is so nice, why don't you come to my house itself and teach? I'm telling you, I won't keep money as an obstacle for your spiritual seeking. Complete with this pattern I don't have, you will see, you will attract. Complete, bring completion, you will see money, time, everything will align and you will be there. And without money, even if you come there, you will never receive the benefit. I have seen people just waste their time and my time. In the end of the day, okay, I am here, that's all. But when money is involved, people completely get involved and get the whole benefit. My purpose and their purpose both gets fulfilled. Yes, next question. Go ahead.
The next question is from Melbourne Center, Sin is asking, Nityanandam Swamiji, can you suggest what I should do so that I can remove the obstacles preventing me from going to Kumbh Mela in Nasik?
Can you suggest something? What should I do so I can remove the obstacle preventing from me to going to Kumbh Mela? First thing, you need to know what is Kumbh Mela. Second, sit and complete with that pattern that I don't have enough to live my life. The moment you complete that pattern, suddenly you will see you really attract and manifest what you want to have. And maybe you need to have a small introduction about Kumbh Mela. There are many questions about Kumbh Mela I can see. Many questions. First, let me introduce Kumbh Mela. And I was also thinking that I should introduce Kumbh Mela. You asked question already. Come on. Let's have a short video. Once you understand, then you will understand how it can add to you. If you want wealth, Kumbh chalo. Because it will become a priority, that's all. There's nobody who can't make it to Kumbh. Maybe there are many people who can't make Kumbh as their priority, that's all. Understand? So, if it becomes your priority, you will be there. Maybe first you have to remove the obstacles to understand Kumbh can add something to you. It can add so much of intensity into you, I can tell you. See, first of all, seeing so many millions of people doing one action, dipping in the sacred river for one purpose, to raise the consciousness, that itself will add intensity to you. That will simply, see, the moment intensity is added, you will simply manifest health, wealth, whatever you want. Whatever you want is all about intensity. That's it. So I can guarantee Kumbh will manifest your wealth. Kumbh will make you manifest whatever you want.
The next question we have is from London Adinam Center. Catherine Parson is asking, how do you see the world if everyone has their third eye awakened?
You are asking, how do you see the world if everyone had third eye awakened? It will be just world of gods. Kailasa, Nityananda Loka, where just eternal bliss overflows. And you are asking what happens if a person has third eye opened and still lot of incompletions. No. When your third eye is awakened and when you start practicing keeping your third eye awakened continuously, all your incompletions will melt down. Because you will simply know incompletions are only happening when you look at with two eyes, small vision. When your vision becomes big, all incompletions disappears. Incompletions will simply disappear when you have your third eye awakened. When you work on your third eye.
The next question is from New York's Queens Center. Meg is asking, I feel such a deep-rooted pattern inside of me, deep feelings of discomfort, which I envision when I envision me having money in my future. Why is there so much shame and such strong karma around the idea of making money, saving money, and requesting money in the world?
Yes, I understand. The why you have this problem, there is no answer for it. How to get rid of this problem, I have answer for it. Why you created this pattern, you only have to ask you. Because in the young age, accidentally you create all these patterns. For accidents, there is no why. That is why it is called accident. If there is a why, it will be called as incident. So, most of your identity and pattern is accident. So, there is no answer for this question, why I feel so much of shame, karma around making money. I can tell you how you can get out of this. Pen down all these patterns and relive with so much of karma patterns around money. You know how life is suffocating. Complete and throw it, you will really become a real New Yorker. New Yorker should be comfortable with money. Come on. It's a city of money. And you will become a real New Yorker once you break from this karma pattern, and once you break free from this karma pattern related to money. Come on. See, if you hate spirituality, you can't live in Varanasi, because in Varanasi everything is related to spirituality. Same way, if you hate money and you have karma pattern about money, you can't live in New York, because in New York everything is related to money. In Paris everything is related to beauty. In Italy everything is related to food. So if you go to Calcutta, everywhere you will see sugar. Even in the rasam and rice, cooked rice, they will add sugar. If you hate sugar, you can't live in Calcutta. So if you hate food, you can't live in Italy. If you hate money, you can't live in New York. If you hate spirituality, you can't live in Varanasi. Come on, complete with it.
The next question we have is from Dallas, Texas Center. Ravi Kusuma is asking, Swamiji, being in the sales profession, I face a lot of stress due to things not in my control, such as dependencies on client decisions. How should I get rid of this stress? I am able to
Ravi, please understand. There is no situation in your life where things are not in your control. Please understand, especially a person like you who is sales profession, if you have this pattern, oh, client's decision, I am dependent on that, even before starting the game, you lost the game. Understand, you being clear, I can make him decide the way I want, is the soft power you have. That is the plan for success. First thing you need to complete with this deep belief you have built, that you are dependent on his decision. No, he is dependent on the way you explain and convince him. Please understand, you are not dependent on his decision. He is dependent to make decision on your convincing ability, your ability to convince him. See, a client, I tell you, the client always believes, if the sales representative, if he convinces me, I will take a decision. He is dependent. You see in your life, whenever you are a client, see, you may be sales representative for some products, but for many products you will be client. Look with what psychology you are approaching. You think when you go whether to decide or yes or no, you think, okay, let him convince me, based on that I will decide. So you are dependent on his ability to convince you. Same way, he is dependent. Please understand, when you go for sales, remember this one thing, if I am in his place, I am going to be dependent on the sales profession's ability to convince me. So change the internal conversation you have about it. Don't ever say, I am dependent on his decisions. He is dependent on my ability to convince him. I'll convince him. I'll make him take decision. That is soft power. Always go with a clarity. He is actually waiting. He is dependent on my ability to convince him. So I should be authentic to convince him. Not that I'll be dependent on his decision. The moment you see you are dependent on the decision of a client, you will be irritated about client. That your subtle irritation and anger will start expressing with the client. The moment client even asks you doubts, you will start feeling that he already decided against you and you will dump him. How many times you think you have done this, Ravi? You understand? Because you are going with a plan to fail. Getting it? Ravi, go with the plan for success. Go with the plan for miracles. That will solve the whole problem.
The next question we have is from Penang, Malaysia Center. Sally Woon is asking, if a person dies unexpectedly before paying off a loan, will he carry the karma and has to come back to pay off the loan?
Sally Woon, yes, actually, the person who dies without paying off the loan, he himself doesn't have the karma, but this guy who gave money, if he suffers, he has to come back to heal that suffering. See, the money itself is not carried, but the suffering, if you see this guy who gave money, if he is complete and says, okay, it's okay, let go, then the guy who died does not need to come back to heal him. If this guy suffers, the guy who died without paying, he has to come back to complete him, may not need to pay the money. Even if he does some service, something he gives, and this fellow becomes complete, then okay. Till he becomes complete, he has to come back. That is the only thing. Loan itself is not carried, but the incompletion is carried.
The next question we have is from London Adinam Center. Rashida is asking, will we be cleared, healed from all accidental ideas about money, wealth during the session, or do we need more constant clearing?
Rashida, I may recommend at least for next 21 days, you practice completion every night. Even though I am doing my job, the problem is you will not even be convinced about your own clarity, your own completion. For you to feel convinced that you are complete, you need to struggle a little bit. Otherwise you don't convince yourself that you are complete. So maybe for 21 days, do completion, then you will see you are complete and you settle down.
The next question we have is from Chicago Center. Kavita is asking, humble pranams from Chicago Sangha Swamiji. What is the correct context of money and wealth that we should introduce and teach our children as they become older?
Kavita, first thing, there is no such thing as a right context for money. Just teach them completion. See, having or not having is not at all going to affect them. Tell them, be complete and make as much as you can, celebrate as much as you can. That's all. Be complete about it, take responsibility, and whenever you make, you will always see there will be few people who will be grabbing, who will be cheating, and be complete and powerful even when that happens in your life. The completion should be the context and the correct attitude, and not falling into powerlessness should be the right attitude about money, right context about the money you should teach for your kids. Kavita, you got it? Okay.
The next question we have is from Penang, Malaysia Center. Lakshmi Prabha is asking, how to attract money in our life?
Lakshmi Prabha, Penang, is first thing, all the incompletions like a fear, greed, guilt, you carry about money. If you complete, that's enough. Your whole magnetic force will change. The magnetic life force will change. You will attract wealth.
The next question we have is from New York, Varanasi, Morris Plains Center. Rashmin Dave is asking, Dear Swamiji, I am sincerely looking for a job in a pharmaceuticals sales operation where I was laid off in June 2014. Each time I am close to getting a job, but some obstacle takes place and I do not get the opportunity.
Rashmin Dave, can you wave your hands? Okay, I understand. This actually you can't deal it. I commit with you. the pattern will be broken. Within next 21 days, you will have the job. I am responsible for this. You will have it. Once you got it, send me email. Send me the message.
The next question we have is from Hong Kong Center. Ravi is asking, Pranam Swamiji, if my client does not pay me money, whose fault is it? Should I check if something is wrong inside of me? I was authentic while selling the goods, but now client is not authentic in paying me. What should I do?
Ravi, I am not going to say only it is your mistake. I am also not going to say there is no mistake from your side. So many times, you may not be authentic in judging the client's ability to pay because for your greed to sell, you should not force the jump. You should not miss seeing. You should not have the blind spot of your client's ability to pay. So I am not going to say it's completely your mistake or their mistake. Both together create this situation. You have to take the responsibility for it because you are going to suffer, not he.
The next question is also from Hong Kong Sirgari Center. Chuk is asking, how to complete the completion with wealth completely. The poverty is always happening inside me. Even I have done many completions.
Chuk, your word that I have done many completions is wrong. You may be sitting and brooding over, not cleaning over. Remembering is not completion. Reliving is completion. With this context, relive and complete, your problem will be solved. Many times, brooding over and remembering you think as completion, which is not.
The next question we have is from Rastatt Germany Center. Karen is asking, what is Shivoham?
Shivoham means, I can give you a simple translation. Experiencing that you are the cosmos. You are the center of the cosmos. You are the source of the cosmos is Shivoham. As on now, you think you are the source of all the problems. Instead, realizing you are the source of all the solutions is Shivoham. Usually, when you remember you feel you are the source of all problems. Instead, realizing you are the source of all solutions is Shivoham. Aham is source of all problems. Shiva is source of all solutions. So realizing you are the Aham, I, is source of all solutions, not source of all problems, is Shivoham. This is the most easiest, simplest definition I have ever given.
The next question we have is from San Jose Adinam Center. Luan is asking, many incompletions are coming from the ideas that parents have said over and over and not from one event. How do I complete with that?
So even that incident parents have told you is an incident, relive them, it will be complete. That's all. I know most of the incompletions are from parents. It's not that they did it purposely. They were also unconscious. And they got it from their parents. They got it from their parents. So at least you break the cycle. Don't give it to your kids. Break it and don't pass it on to your kids. The person who breaks the karma cycle of the next generation's passing, he becomes liberated and liberates the next generation. Yes.
We also have received a lot of questions about the 21-day Inner Awakening program. So before we move on to the next question, we'd like to play a short introduction. Swamiji has spoken about the Inner Awakening program. So all of us understand the answers from the right context. The next question we have is from Amersfoort, Netherlands Center. Lizzie is asking, I don't have very specific incidents to relive. It is more that the whole atmosphere from youth came to me like clouds of blur.
Lizzie Newens, can you wave your hands? Netherlands? Yes, okay. First thing, please understand that very feeling which came to you from the whole atmosphere from the youth, relive that is enough. Relive that feeling, you will break that pattern. You are getting it? Great. Next.
The next question is from Queens, New York Center. Hema is asking, Pranam Swamiji, please bless my family. Bless me with more salary. I am underpaid for experience and quality. Please do completion in all aspects of my life. My kids are having problem getting money for selling their property, getting good
Hema,
money.
I understand the whole problem. I'll free you from this karma pattern. Actually, you can't do anything in this situation. Only I can do it. I'll do it. My blessings. Tatast.
The next question we have is from Los Angeles Adinam Center, Jennifer Lowe. Jennifer Lowe is asking, my old Zen master put a slight curse on investing in stock market. I'm retired. The money is not for gambling, but for growing new companies. Please take away the curse.
My blessings. I'll remove the curse. Don't worry. You will be free from the curse from today. Don't worry.
The next question we have is from Salayang, Malaysia Center, Lim Eng Kyong. Buddhism believes a person's wealth is a result of giving away money or wealth to others in past lives. In other words, wealth is faith and not created. What is Swamiji's view on this?
Selayang, Malaysia, Lim Yang Kyang. I do strongly support this theory, ma. I do strongly support this theory. Please understand, I am not saying you should not work for wealth at all, no. But I do strongly support this theory of when you share, it comes back. You don't even have to wait for next Janma. Even in this birth, the more and more you share, more and more it comes back. So, I do support and approve the belief Buddhism is promoting. It is true, not just belief, it's a truth. And I just want to add one more thing. You taking personal responsibility also will add to your wealth. That's all. That's all. After all, Buddhism is the branch of Mahanirvani Pita. And Buddha took sannyas from Mahanirvani Pita. That's why he used the word nirvana for enlightenment. And his guru is, Kapila is Sankhya Muni. That is why he is called Sakya Muni. He assumed the title Sakya Muni. Because of his guru, Kapila is called Sankhya Muni. Mahanirvani Pita guru was, the founder was called Sankhya Muni. And last two Kumbh Mela, Dalai Lama comes to attend Kumbh Mela as part of Mahanirvani Akada. Even this Kumbh Mela, first Shahi Snan he attended. And the whole Buddhists accept that they are part of Mahanirvani Pita. That's good news. Come on.
The next question we have is from Manhattan Center. Bella Stern is asking, Dear Swamiji, can the incident of missing mother as a baby and crying for her be a root pattern for feeling lack of abundance and wealth? The symptom is the need to cry like a baby.
Bella Stern, can you wave your hands? Yes. What you are stating can be the root pattern, and please complete it. You will really attract wealth. It is root pattern.
The next question is from Delhi Center, Vikram. Money comes when I need it, but never in abundance, and also never remains with me. Why?
Please understand, it's a strong belief you built it. You just need to break that pattern by completing it. Then this problem will be solved.
The next question we have is from Vancouver Center. Spencer is asking, Dear Swamiji, what to do with the negative patterns which I am aware of, but I am not able to find the earliest root incident. How to complete that pattern? Thank you, Swamiji.
Spencer, Vancouver, can you wave your hands? Even if you remember the situation, the last you experienced that pattern, even if you remember that situation, start reliving, you will go deeper and deeper and complete with it. When last that pattern made you powerless, remember that and start reliving. You will be free from it. Blessings.
The next question we have is from Salayang Center. Punsio Green. I work hard to pay debt. Can I solve the problem as soon as possible and have extra pocket money?
Once you give in, can you wave your hand? Selayang, Malaysia. Working hard is the most stupid way you will work, ma. Work smart. You understand? The moment you say working hard, you believe you are working hard, you have a deep pain pattern about work. Pain pattern about work. Pain pattern about life. Pain pattern about money. Please complete with it. You will not just find pocket money, your packet will be full of money. Understand? Once you complete, you don't have to think of packet money, you will get money packet, not just packet money.
The next question we have is from St. Louis Adinam Center. Ihan Kamath is asking, Swamiji, I need your blessings for an offer that I got to go to California to work on a business. But right now there are a lot of obstacles in my way. What do I need to do to make this a reality? Ihan Kamath, please.
Ihan Kamath, I'll take care, don't worry. I'll remove the obstacles. You don't need to do anything, I'll do it, don't worry. Just go with my mala, I'll make it as successful after you go there also. The whole business and the whole offer will be successful for you. I'll do it for you, don't worry.
The next question we have is from Mexico City, Jeronimo Del Rio. She's asking what I have to do to achieve economic stability in my life with a real plan of life.
First thing, bring yourself to completion with all the pain patterns you have about money. Your whole life will become economically stable. Don't worry.
The next question is from Mill Valley Center. Brian is asking, Namaste Swamiji. My daughter Reese and I, in our deepest desire, wish to be with you at Inner Awakening this October. Please bless our lives and connect the bridge from us to you and allow the money to come that will allow us to attend. We want nothing more than to be of service to others and to be with you in India. Namaste and thank you.
Brian, Mill Valley. Yes. Tatastu. It will happen. I'll make it happen. Don't worry. All the obstacles will be removed. I'll make it happen. Don't worry. Done.
The next question we have is from Wellington, New Zealand Center. Inder Dio is asking, Pranams Swamiji, me and my wife want to be a part of October Inner Awakening workshop, but we don't have the money. We would like to sell my house, currently on rent, at a big profit, and also other sources to help with Inner Awakening and to bring prosperity.
Wellington, New Zealand, Inderdev, I'll make it happen. Tatastu. Don't worry. It will be done within next 20 days. Blessings to Deva Vedanta, Gautama, both.
The next question we have is from Bandra, Mumbai Center, from Chaya Bharadwaj. Chaya is asking, Nityanandam Swamiji, I come from a pretty well-off family. Only later in life, I had certain financial challenges which I even overcame. As a businesswoman, I am pretty successful, but I have realized that I have not achieved what I should have. Bigger businesses elude me. Also, I used not desire big houses and luxuries and thought I was being very noble. But somewhere, I had a nagging feeling I was not right. Yesterday, within 5 minutes of your introduction to the session, I had a wealth awakening. Indeed, to me, rich guys are bad guys, and guys who are going to face a life full of problems, people trying to kidnap a son or fleece a wealth. In my completion session yesterday, which was unexpectedly intense, I saw all the old Hindi movie scenes. Actors like Wicket, Manorama, fat one from Hindi movies, not the Tamil one, all came up. I was terrified and so upset as I relived those moments where Hema Malini was being beaten with a whip by Manorama. Thank you, Swamiji, for helping me realize. Bless me with my completion. I am sharing this because I feel more than parents, these movies are very highly responsible and maybe others are affected as I have been. Thank you and I love you very much, Swamiji.
Chaya Bharatwaj, you really had a powerful completion. My blessings to you. I really hope everyone gets into this much of completion and be liberated from this powerful money negative patterns. Whenever you believe the rich man, the rich person is cruel, negative, you develop the deep hatred, guilt to have wealth, hatred towards having wealth, anger towards having wealth. Chaya, it's good you found your pattern.